It is Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland, coming to you live today on Wednesday, the 18th of September 2024, for day 8 of my 12 days of Christmas. So welcome. Please jump on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from, and grab anything you want to make yourself comfy to sit down and enjoy another crafty session. So if you are brand new to watching me, this is the first time you've watched me, I go live 5 days a week, every week, bringing you great, awesome projects using any of our current product, Stampin' Up products. So as you know, we have a brand new Christmas catalog that has gone live. And of course, today, as you can see here on the screen, it's free shipping, everybody. So if you have been hanging out and you've been thinking that you want to purchase some Christmas items, then today with free shipping is definitely the day. I know as soon as I get off here, I will be placing some orders that I need to do to save myself a little bit of money, because we always like the best value for money. So as you can see, free shipping. If you scan that QR code, that will take you straight through over to my online store. If you want to scan that QR code, you can come back to this video and rewatch the beginning and scan the code, or you can actually choose the shopping link in the show more box down below on YouTube or in the description of this video. Now, I always give you a supply list of things that I'm using in my videos. That's always in the description of the videos. So if you ever fall in love with anything that I use during my videos, then you can always go into that information section, and it has links directly to that product in my online store. So any sales, any orders will be really, really appreciated. I'm getting super, super close to my 300,000 CSV career to date sales, and I would like to be able to try and achieve that by the end of this month. So any orders placed today using that free shipping through my online store would really, really, really help me when it comes to earning that 300 CSV career to date sales. So welcome. I can see quite a few of you are jumping on. It's not as cold this morning. I was chilly yesterday, but it's not as cold this morning. So it's warmed up a little bit. So I'm hoping that that is a sign of a beautiful day, a beautiful spring day here in Australia. So it's my daughter's 22nd birthday today. So it's my youngest daughter's birthday today. So happy birthday to Denny Lee. And I'm sure it's sad I won't be able to see her on her birthday. I've already FaceTimed her this morning early. We were FaceTiming when we were both in bed in the dark. But anyway, so happy birthday to Denny. I hope she has a great day. Jade's birthday was 2 weeks ago on the 6th of September, and Denny's is on the 18th. So I have two of my girls having their birthdays. So one is 24 and one is 22. And it's just amazing to think that we have children this age, you know, like there's Denny, happy birthday. There we go. Look at the hearts. So a big shout out to Denny for her birthday. And if any of you are friends with her on Facebook, please go over and say happy birthday to her on her Facebook page. So I'm here this morning to do a live video for you once again for day 8 of my 12 days of Christmas. Now, I've got a pile of projects that are lining up here on my desk, because I'm telling you, it is like 8 days of crafting. We're getting a lot of projects. So if you are in that creative funk that you really can't get yourself moving for your Christmas crafting, then by all means, please make sure you watch these 12 days of Christmas. It will get that creative idea flowing in your head, and it will actually help you with your creations when it comes to your Christmas crafting. So I've got all of the 7 projects that we have done here on my desk. I've got the scrapbook layouts down on the floor here beside me because they're too big to put on the desk. But we have been having a super, super fun time. So if you haven't caught any of those first 7 videos of the 12 days of Christmas, make sure you head on over to my YouTube channel and jump on to the YouTube channel to rewatch the replays of those. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you, I have a lot of people that are asking me all the time, do I have tutorials? Do you sell a PDF? I have a PDF store on my website in case people didn't know. I know I don't advertise it very often, but I do have a PDF store on my website. Now, you can scan that QR code there, and that will take you straight over to where I sell my PDFs on my website. Now, the most expensive PDF, which is the Global Creative Tutorial Bundle, is $22, and some of them are $15, some are $10. There's loads of tutorials over there. And you can head on over there, you can scan that QR code on the screen and it will take you straight through to my tutorial page. So if you're ever thinking that you would like to get some tutorials of things that I've done, classes that I've done, scrapbook classes that I've done, they're all over there on my website. So you can scan that QR code there on the screen and that will actually take you over to the website to where all of those tutorials are. Now, any of those tutorials helps me make a little bit of money. So if there's anything that you think, for the Global Creative Tutorial Bundle, we do 12 projects every month and you get video tutorials with it as well. You get cutting guides, so you know exactly what the supply list is, you know exactly how they've cut it, and then there's a video tutorial showing you step by step exactly how to create those gorgeous cards projects. Daryl said that he has a list for today and might as well be a little bit more damage on his credit card. Exactly. Why not? It's free shipping. Exactly. So my card will be getting a little bit of a workout today as well. So I'll be super excited to be jumping off this video and placing my orders. I did have great plans to do it before I started the video this morning, but time just got away on me. So if you're interested in any of those PDFs, then please make sure that you scan that QR code there on the screen. Now, my other thing that I always say to people is, if you've got a lot of Christmas crafting products that you need to buy, or if you are just getting into crafting. Now, thank you for saying happy birthday to my daughter. Thank you. I'm sure she will love that. If you are getting into Christmas crafting or just getting started on your crafting, the starter kit is definitely the way to go, because you get to choose $235 worth of product and you only pay $169, but then you have a discount guaranteed until the end of January or even longer, depending on how much you spend. So it's a great way of getting your supplies at the best value. But what is the most amazing part about joining my Wild Heart Crafters team is being a part of our crafty community and hanging out with other like-minded people, making friends through your crafting. We have a Facebook team page that we all get together and conversate in that Facebook team page. We have weekly challenges. We have monthly team meetings. We do loads of stuff to help you with your creativity. So it makes you feel like you're crafting with others. And the one thing that I don't like to hear is people saying that I don't craft very much because I'm on my own and I have no one to craft with. Then please, I really urge you, for $169, you can come and join my crafty community. Come and join my Wild Heart Crafters team and have a great time and feel like you actually belong somewhere. Feel like you belong in a crafty community, because that's what I'm about. I'm about being social and helping you with your creativity, helping you get those products out and use those products. So every time we have a team meeting, we have a crafty session in it. I teach people different things, like different techniques and things like that in our team meetings. I demonstrate products. We talk about products. If someone's having a problem with a product, then I help them with it. But it's really, really nice to be actually a part of somewhere and feeling like that you're not alone with your crafting and that you are crafting with friends and others. So you can scan the QR code there on the screen if you wanted to join my team, or there is a link in the description of this video with just join my team. But you really, really need to think about who you want to join with as well, because you want to know that you're going to get that environment, that you're going to get that crafty community to be a part of. Now, if you are enjoying these 12 days of Christmas, please feel free to share this video over onto your social media platforms. So be it whether it's your Facebook, whether it's your Instagram, whether it is your wherever, in Messenger, send someone the link, get them to come and hang out with us, because it's super, super fun crafting with others. And can you just bear with me? I just need to quickly take this call. Hello, sorry, I'm actually on a live video at the moment. Can I call you back later? Thank you. Okay, bye. Sorry about that. So another thing, if you want to have a crafty hangout, my World Card Making Day. Now, I am full to the brim, but I actually have decided that I will open up 4 more spots. So if there is people that still want to come to my World Card Making Day, I can squeeze in 4 more people. I've decided that I definitely can squeeze in 4 more people. So if you think that you've missed out, please don't think you've missed out. Please scan that QR code and register today to be a part of a great crafty fun event. It's 4 hours of crafting. I do all the hard work for you. I do all the die cutting, all the card base layers, everything. All you've got to do is stamp and assemble. It is such a social fun event. Sometimes it's about the food that we eat. Like we tend to have a great time with the food, with slices and cakes and great light lunch ideas, and it is just a great social event. So if you are interested in attending a great card making session, World Card Making Day. Did you know that we actually have a day that is designated to card making that is all over the world? It's the first Saturday of every October. Every October, the first Saturday is designated to World Card Making Day. So all across the world, we are all celebrating from the rooftops that we are card makers and we love our crafting. So I decided to hold a card making event on World Card Making Day. Last time I had 22 people, I think it was, at my card buffet. So far I've got 20 people registered. So I will open the spots. I can fit 4 more people. I can put another table in my craft studio and fit 4 more people. So if you're interested, Lorraine, you're watching from the car park on your way to Brisbane Airport to pick up the rallies. Well, I hope you enjoy this crafty session. So good morning, Vicky, Lynn, welcome, Daryl. Who else have we got? Julie, welcome. Debbie, thank you for sharing, Debbie. Deborah from Ohio. Elaine, thank you for the birthday wishes for my daughter. Krista, welcome. Good morning of sunshine in Melbourne at the moment. Well, that's pretty good. Donna from Washington, lovely to see you. And my daughter's on here, Denny. She's probably not on here now because she's supposed to be at work. Glenda, lovely to see you. Jill, Margaret, Maureen, Kerry, lovely to see you all. So let's get to crafting. Colleen, hey Sue, how you going? Let's get to crafting because that's what you're all here for. So I'm hoping that I didn't check that my webcam was in the right spot this morning, but I think it might be. It is. Okay. And there we go. We have loads of things that we have created. So this is all of the things that we have been creating so far. Hey, Virginia from Minnesota, welcome. Janice, welcome. All right. So yesterday we made these cute little gift ideas here that we can hold. And you can see here, we can hold lots of different things in it. We've done this gorgeous treat box, and I showed you my never fail method of how to make a box of any size with the method that I do. The first day we did these beautiful book treat gift boxes that we actually sell in a pack of 10. So you can decorate them with loads of different things. And we're actually going to be using this bundle here again today because it's one of my favorite bundles. We also did the beautiful kit that we have. So we did these awesome ornaments, and I actually put the Merry Christmas on this one just to jazz it up a little bit more. But all the gold rings, all of the embellishments, all the pine cones, all of the berries, everything all comes in this gorgeous kit. It's $44 and you make 9 ornaments. I'm telling you, if you want to decorate your tree or decorate your house this year with some beautiful ornaments, this is the way to go. The only thing you are going to need is a glue gun. That is it. Everything else is provided. If you want to do that heading, you will need actually the bundle for that. But I just added a bit of Wink of Stella and a bit of bling as well, just to jazz them up a little bit. But you can see we've got some gorgeous ornaments and we've got different sizes. So we've got little small ones, we've got larger ones. The ribbon all comes in it. It is absolutely a gorgeous kit. So if you want to decorate at Christmas this year, I'm telling you that Christmas ornaments kit is the way to go. Then, of course, we did this great fun fold that is a gift card holder. This gift card holder has been one of my favorites for many, many years. I make it every year because I think it is such a great, easy gift card holder to do. And we use that gorgeous specialty paper pack that has all the die cuts with it as well. I think it was called 'Tis the Season or a little bit festive. Anyway, something like that. But that was a gorgeous, easy, fun fold. And then, of course, this one, our bendy book fold. So it is absolutely an easy card to make. And then, of course, we've got, whoops, a daisy, I've dropped it. We've got the sentiments on the back. A great little fun, it looks fantastic on a mantelpiece, or on a sideboard. Great for the recipient to be able to display it as well. You could even put some little pockets in the back here and maybe pop some of your favorite photos from the year in the back as well. So it's a great way to share the love of Christmas with people by a gorgeous card. Now let's pop all those things aside. I will bring in the Snow Days scrapbooking pages that we did because they're just down here. This is one of the new scrapbooking kits that we have, and I did the first double page layout using that Snow Day scrapbooking kit. So let's pop that in there, and you can see if you are brand new to scrapbooking and you think you want to get started, I'm telling you, our new scrapbooking range is definitely the way to go. They're simple, easy layouts. It tells you all the cutting guides for all of your designer series paper. It shows you the layout. It tells you step by step how to actually assemble the layout. Now I cut all the paper for for three double page layouts. And I actually created this double page layout all in about an hour and 20 minutes. So, and that was with my talking about everything that I do in my business and everything. So probably just on an hour. And I would say an hour and a half, you could physically probably have 3 double page layouts done. Like they're that easy. Vicky says, I have a silly question for you. How does the card fit into an envelope? Okay, so that card, this one, Vicky, if it's this one, it's the same size as an envelope. So it will actually fit into an envelope. It will be a little bit bulky because of the bow, just because of the bow. If it was this one that you're talking about, it also will fit into the envelope because the size of it is actually just the size of a normal card. Okay, so both of them lay flat and both of them will fit into an envelope. So it's not a silly question. They definitely do fit into an envelope. All right, so they're all the things that we've done in 8 days of Christmas crafting. Oh, sorry, 7 days of Christmas crafting. Today's going to be the 8th day. So today we're actually using the gorgeous Seasons of Elegance suite of products. So we've got the gorgeous paper here, which is absolutely stunning. So look at this gorgeous foiled paper that we have here. And then, so that's if you're into the bling side, so the nice foiled accent side. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't quite like all that foil and all that flashiness, then the opposite side is more muted tones, no foil accents, but a lot softer type of coloring and things. So depending on what your preference is, this paper is absolutely stunning. I think this paper is going to be stunning even for scrapbook layouts because you can use the gorgeous foiled accent side. Now, these ones here, I've only got a quarter of a pack here, but these ones here have that foil that goes all the way through the middle of the 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock. Now, in the pack, you get 6 designs, 2 sheets of each. So it is absolutely stunning paper. Now, when I seen the catalog, this paper was definitely the first thing on my priority list. It was like, I am definitely getting that paper because it's stunning. So, and you can see it shouts Christmas, doesn't it? Like, who agrees? Type yes in the comments if you agree that you think that this definitely shouts Christmas all the way. Mine would be the bling. Can never have enough bling on a card. Exactly. And I'm with you, Daryl. That is exactly me in a nutshell as well. Then we have, of course, the gorgeous cherry cobbler ribbon, which is absolutely stunning as well. And then to top it off, we have these gorgeous gold embellishments. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, if I've actually, I'm positive they're the ones that actually go with that suite. I'm just going to actually jump on and double check that, because I'm sure that they are the ones that go with this suite. It's called gold textured adhesive backed dots. Let me see. Season of Elegance. Yes, it is. That is correct. So it is the gold adhesive back dots. So so that is actually in the suite. There is that, and then there is also these two bundles. Okay, so these two bundles, we have Peaceful Evergreens and we have Peaceful Season. So it is a mega suite. Like it is a pricey mega suite, but when you think about that, you get all of the designer series paper, you get the embellishments, you get the ribbon, and you get two stamp and die bundles. It is definitely worth it. Now, if you are someone that said, I don't want to spend a lot of money on crafting products, I want to be able to get something and make a whole load of Christmas crafting, if you purchase this suite and some cardstock, you will be set. I'm telling you, because you'll have the gorgeous trees that you can decorate with. You've got the beautiful sentiments. We've got great dies that go with these as well. So this is where that Christmas die comes into it. So the word Christmas and then the shadow, that is what I've used for that ornament. And I can tell you, even just for this die alone, you're going to love it. Plus, we've got also all of these gorgeous label dies. Plus, you have loads and loads of sentiments. And I mean, in this bundle, I always say to people, we have sentiments for the front and sentiments for the inside. So we could say that we have the innies and the outies, okay? So the innies means that we've got sentiments for the inside of the card. The outies means we've got sentiments for the outside of the card. So you've got your main title sentiments and your main seasonal wish that you want to do on the front. And then you've got these gorgeous sentiments that you can actually pop on the inside of the card. So it is definitely a fantastic sentiment stamp set, and the dies to have the labels is fantastic that goes with it. And then, of course, I always say you can't go wrong with trees for Christmas. And plus it's free shipping today. Exactly. So my thoughts are, honestly, if you wanted to get started with your Christmas crafting, a pack of probably your thick basic white to have as your card bases, and maybe a pack of cherry cobbler and a pack of maybe old olive would definitely suffice for you to be able to make loads and loads and loads of Christmas crafting. All right, so let's get started with creating a gorgeous card using this beautiful suite of products. Okay, so I'm actually going to use this one here is the one I'm going to use. So I'm going to start with a piece of, I'm going to grab some cherry cobbler from over behind me here. So we're going to have, oh, I just got a paper cut. Oh, anyway, we're going to have a piece of cherry cobbler is going to be, do we want to do old olive as our card base, cherry cobbler as our contrast layer, and then have this one on top? What do you think? What are your thought processes? I'm thinking we could do it like this. Do you think that's going to look like a nice combination? What do you think? So it will be the card base, the cherry cobbler layer, and this gorgeous foiled accent. You can't have enough bling for Christmas cards and scrapbooking. Exactly, Vicky. I agree. I totally agree. Hey, Maggie, lovely to see you on. Sue, lovely to see you on. All right. Yep, go for it, says Sue. Beautiful, says Virginia. All right, well, let's go for it. Let's have, so we've got our card base already. So let's cut a layer out of our cherry cobbler. So we're going to do that one at 5.5 by 3 3/4. And we may as well cut a second one so that we've got a leftover piece. And that can go in my layers. And I thought it was in my drawer there and it's not in there. But anyway. All right, so let's pop that aside. So we've got that. Let's cut a piece of this designer series paper. So I'm going to go this way and I'm going to do 3 5/8 by 5 3/8. Like that. Okay, we will pop that aside as well. All right, so we've got that, and we've got that. All right. Now, I'm thinking I'm in the thought process of that and that, but I feel like what I want to do is maybe turn this over, that we have a little bit of the blingy bit here and we have the opposite side on the top. So I think what I'm going to do, I want to actually ground that's the bit that's got the most gold. So let's just do a 2-inch cut on that one. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to do that and I want to do that. Can you see how? So if you felt like the background was going to be too blingy, we could physically do that. We could physically flip it over and have the more muted side on the top, and then we've still got that gold accent on the bottom. Now, I'm going to bring in some basic white, and I need to cut a layer for the inside. So let's do that. We'll cut a layer for the inside of our card. So 5.5 by 3 3/4 for the inside. And I'll cut a second one. Okay, so I have a class tomorrow, and believe it or not, I ordered all of the product for my Creative Card Club, because Creative Card Club, we're actually using this gorgeous suite in our Creative Card Club. And believe it or not, I ordered back on the 7th of September, and my order still is not here. So I'm lucky enough that for the in-person class, I've only got a few people. So I've scrounged around to find out whether I've got enough of my card stock and my designer series paper to be able to share it around for their kits tomorrow. But I'm physically struggling. Sometimes do you think, like, why does life throw us these curveballs? I really wonder at times. All right, so now I want to do a combination of trees. Now, I don't know whether, I'm just going to sort this out. I don't know whether having, I probably could. I want to do the 3 different sizes, and I think they would probably fit. I don't think it'll be too much. I think I'll be able to do the 3 sizes on here. What do you think? I was sort of wondering, because I'm doing a portrait style, but I'm going to pop one up and have the other ones sitting in behind. So I think it will work. Okay, so I think it's going to work. So let's stamp those 3 trees anyway. All right. Now I want to show you that with these trees, like physically, the tree itself and the stamp itself does all the hard work for us. Now, are we going to stamp in Mossy Meadow or Old Olive? Mossy Meadow or Old Olive? What are your thought processes? Or should we stamp in possibly basic beige? Should we do some basic beige? No. I think I want to do some green trees. So, okay, the choice is either Mossy Meadow. I actually think I might do Old Olive, because I've got Old Olive. Or we could do a combination. I could do 1 Old Olive tree and 2 Mossy Meadows. What are your thought processes? We're going to do 3 trees. So while we're making that choice, of what ink we're going to use. I'll leave them there. Let's mount up this tree and we'll mount up that one. Okay, so Julie's saying Mossy Meadow. Hey Lynn, welcome. Lovely to see you. Okay. What are your thought processes? Which green? Come on, we've only got one vote there. Which green should we be using? Mossy Meadow, Old Olive. Which way do we want to go? I know that I've re-inked my Old Olive. So while we're trying to work out that, oh, where is my glue? Why have I got no glue here on my... Okay, my liquid glue is missing and I haven't had my glue anywhere for it to be missing. Well, I don't think I have. Okay, well, we'll just get a new one out of the drawer. No idea where my glue is. I've got 3 glue holders here and every single one of them is empty. I'm not doing garden green, Marilyn. That's not, it's not going to happen. Are you saying that, Marilyn, just to be smart? Because we all know how I feel about garden green. Margaret's saying 2 colors. We've got Virginia, Old Olive, Mossy, Old Olive. Old Olive, I think. Theo nicked it. You think so? All right. I think Old Olive might have won it, I think. So let's put our designer series paper down first. So I'm going to bring in my glue holder there to make sure that I get that right. All right, so I've got a fair bit of gold happening down the bottom here, which I like that. I like the fact that we have the bling. Now you may be saying, but Donna, how are you going to cover up the where it meets? And I'll show you here in a minute. All right, so I'm sure it goes, is it this way? Yes, that way. So we're just going to butt that up against the other piece. Okay, so now we have that seam there. I've got you covered, people, because my ribbon, because you all know what I'm like with ribbon, is going to go across that seam. So no one's ever going to know that that's been cut underneath and flipped over. They're just going to look and go, wow, it's got a different paper at the top and a different paper at the bottom. But all it is the same piece just flipped over. All right, so I'm just going to add some Seal Plus on the back there for us to adhere our ribbon into. And then what I like to do is I like to put it over at the front, eyeball where it's going to be, and then just wrap it around and press into that Seal Plus that I have on the back. So that way you're definitely going to get it nice and straight. So look at it, get it nice and straight, and just wrap it around and press it into there. And then we can cut that off. All right. So we have that layer all sorted. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the Old Olive for the trees. And I did re-ink my Old Olive. So my Old Olive is going to be the best one out of the 2 ink pads to actually do the trees. Now, the actual trees themselves have all of the detail in them. And that tree is going to be too big to do that way. So I'm going to have to do it this way. They have all of the detail in them. I probably should turn it around so you can see it. So they have all the detail in it, and all I've got to do is stamp it with that one color, and we're going to get, now that looks very dark. I mean, I did re-ink it with Old Olive, but it looks very dark. It looks more like Mossy Meadow because I've re-inked it. So let's stamp our smaller trees. So I'm just going to ink up that small tree. We're going to stamp that one there. I'm going to ink up the other small tree. And I'm going to stamp that one there. Okay, so we have our 3 trees there. Now we have some matching dies in here that we can cut out those 3 trees. So let's grab our dies. We've got this one for the large one there. And we should have some for the others. We've got this one here for that one. And we've got this one here. Oh, for that one. Okay. We are sorted with that. So let's bring in our cut and emboss, and we will so cover with the ribbon, of course. I know you knew what I was going to do, didn't you? All right, so let's get our cut and emboss in, and we will cut those out. Okay, cut. All right, so let's pop those on. And I think I'm just going to eyeball this and go for it. I'm not going to use washi tape. I'm just going to hopefully hold my breath and put the plate on, and hopefully they're all going to stay where it needs to stay. There, like that, like that. I think they look pretty good. Okay, let's run those through. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to carefully put my plate over the top and run that through. I knew that person would be ringing me right when I went live. I left her a message on her phone right when I went live, and I thought, what is the bet that they will call me back while I'm actually live on here with you crafting? But anyway, it's all good. All right, so we've got our trees cut out, which is great. All right, let's bring back in our front piece. And we will have one tree there. We will have one tree in behind there. And we'll have our smaller tree in behind here. Okay. All right. So that's my thought process for the trees. Now I'm probably going to need this piece of paper here, this cardstock, to be able to stamp my sentiment. Now, do we, what do we want to do on the front? Let's do, a season of wonder and happiness. Let's do that. Now, we have some dies in here. Let me see what we can, we could possibly use this one here. Let me see what sentiments we have in here. Well, we could do peace and joy. Is there a little, let me see if there's a little here that we can just do a little small one. Ooh, peace and joy. Sorry, I'm trying to work out what I'm going to do. I wonder whether that a season of happiness and wonder would wonder and happiness would fit in there. Let's see where that sentiment is and see how big it is. Okay, so it's not going to fit in the small one. It's going to have to be, yeah, it's definitely not going to fit in the small one. It's going to have to be this larger one. So let's do that. Now I'm thinking probably because I've done the cherry cobbler as the ribbon, and also the cherry cobbler as the layer underneath, I'm probably going to stamp the sentiment. You lose most of the gorgeous ribbon. I know, I could possibly like stack them up more. I'm going to put a bow on there anyway, Vicky, so you're going to see the ribbon. You all know me. The ribbon's going to show. Don't you worry. You will see the ribbon. All right, so let's do a season of wonder and happiness. We'll stamp that just there. Well, then you, oops, a daisy. And there's two sides of cardstock. I missed stamping the top of that, so let's do that again. Make sure I get it all stamped this time. There we go. A season of wonder and happiness. That's the beauty of two sides of cardstock, people. I mean, don't panic when you stamp something wrong or whatever, because there's always two sides of cardstock. Okay, so let's bring in some of those cute little trees. We might stamp our insert now. Let's bring in some of those trees. I think I might do the larger tree, oh, well, the medium tree. So I think I'm going to do the medium tree there. And then what I like to do is I like to stamp off. Okay. Now I'm going to ink up again. I'm going to use the back of this to stamp off. And then I'm going to stamp again there. Okay. So you can see there we've got a gorgeous, like a little forest there by just using our stamp and not re-inking. All right. So we have that. Now we've got to cut out this sentiment with our die. Where did I put that die? Did I put it back in? I did. There we go. I'll put it back in. All right. So we're going to cut that. I feel like that's going to be too big for the front. But anyway, we will go with it. We will see how it goes. So we've got that. I'm going to stamp probably a verse on the inside as well. Let me just cut that off so we don't have it annoying us. All right, so let's go there. Wow, only just could fit that on there. I'm probably going to miss one end of it, but anyway, we will see how we go. We might end up cutting it off. All right, so we have that. Now, our ribbon can actually go through this. So if you wanted to, you could thread the ribbon through these dies, which is fantastic. And I'm just going to show you how you could do that. So I'm not going to do it on this card, but we could if we wanted to. You can thread your ribbon through this end and then back out through here and pop it onto anything like that. Okay, so you can actually do that with these dies. So I wanted to show you that that's possible. I'm not actually going to do that on here, but I could have done that and then wrapped it around. Can you see that? I could have physically done that instead of worrying about covering up my seam there. But anyway, I feel like what I'm going to do is I may cut this end off and just having it peeking out here. It's just a little bit big. Anyway, let's find a sentiment for the inside. So we have thinking of you with warm feelings and a wish for all the merriest. Friends and family are a true gift of Christmas. Wishing you all the things that warm your heart and lift your spirits. I like that one. Wishing you all the things that warm your heart and lift your spirits, which is that one right there. So, of course, once again, because we've done our old olive, we will do this with our cherry cobbler just to give a little bit of contrast with our inks. Okay. And we will pop that just in there. All right. And we are good to go to pop this together. All right, so let's pop our insert to the inside of our card base. Like so. All right. So we've got that in there. Now I'm going to adhere. I'm going to pop them all up actually. No, I'm going to adhere the two smaller ones down and then I'll pop the other larger one up in the middle. So let's adhere that small one down there. Just want to eyeball where this is going to be. I'm happy to pop that there and then I might pop the small one just in behind there. So I think that's, so we're still leaving enough room for our ribbon to tie our bow like so. We will grab some dimensionals for our tree. And the crafty cat has made an appearance in the craft room. Theo has decided to grace us with his presence. He's not on my chair, so that's a good thing. I'm sure if I got up, he would probably get on my chair. Perfect sentiment for inside of a Christmas card, Jill, I agree. I think it's gorgeous, isn't it? Lovely sentiment. Okay, so let's grab the backings off there. And they're being pesky little things this morning, sticking to me. Okay, so Daryl's saying that he's not good with the stamping blocks. He gets ink everywhere. And I'll tell you exactly what you're doing wrong there, Daryl. You're too heavy-handed when you're actually inking up the stamp. So when you actually go to ink up a stamp, I want to just show you this. When you go to ink up a stamp, you physically only need to gently just tap. Gently tap, like 2 fingers. You don't have to push down into our ink pads, okay? So, did he bring my glue back? No. So as you can see, I'm just tapping, and you're more or less just letting it rest on that ink pad and just tapping, okay? We have enough ink on there. I'm just going to, where's a scrap piece of paper? You can see there's enough ink on there to stamp. No problem whatsoever. So the reason why you're getting ink everywhere, one thing is you've got to make sure you get the smallest block size that you possibly can. So the smallest block. So you've physically got to look at the stamp and go, can I fit that on a small block? Now, I mean, I could possibly look at that stamp and go, can that fit on this one? I probably could just fit it on one of those small ones, but this is the next smaller one. So you need to put it on the smallest block possible, because whenever you've got a block and you've got a lot of space on the outside, you've got more chance of, when you're actually inking it up, rocking it in the ink pad, and then that's when you get the ink all around the block. So what you need to do is make sure you've got the smallest block possible that stamp will fit on, and then you only lightly tap. Just kiss exactly, Jeanette, just kiss that ink pad. You physically don't. I see everybody, even when I go to craft shows and everything, I say to people, you only need to tap. You don't need to press hard at all. You physically shouldn't even be pressing. You should be just tapping on that ink pad. Like, you shouldn't be pressing down hard at all. But I see people all the time, and I say to them, you don't have to press that hard. And they're in it, yes, exactly. So light bulb moment for you there, Daryl. That's exactly what you need to do, is to make sure that you, I'm actually going to cut the end off this so that I can get it a little bit smaller. I could possibly even cut. I know I'm cutting off that great die cut. I could either do it that way, or I could physically cut that end off as well to make this sentiment a little bit smaller. Actually, I think I'm going to cut the other end off as well. Okay, I'm going to cut the other end off as well. You can all scream at me. You can all say, what are you doing? But it's totally okay, because I just want to have it a little bit smaller, so that it's not taking up too much real estate on the front of my card there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dimensional on this side of the tree and a dimensional on the other side of the tree, and that's where my sentiment's going to go. Okay. Now the reason why I'm putting them down there is to make sure that, and we can go right there like that. Okay. To make sure that I didn't end up with the dimensional half up on my tree and half not. Okay, so we've got that. Now, you all know me. I've stuck it to the desk. Anyway, there we go. I'm going to add some dimensionals on the back, and we'll pop that up on the front. So any of these items that I'm using here today, I do have a description in the show more box down below. So if you're falling in love with this suite, you're falling in love with this paper, you're falling in love with the ribbon, you name it, or you're falling in love with the whole suite, it is all listed in the show more box down below under the supplies list. So all of the things that I'm using is definitely there. So if you wanted to purchase any of those items, it would be muchly appreciated, and we have free shipping today. So it's the best time to purchase. But do you know what? If you get the starter kit, it's free shipping anytime. Do you know that? If you actually get the starter kit, it's free shipping on your starter kit. So it doesn't matter. If you decide that you want to get this whole suite is too expensive to put into a starter kit. You can't get it all in one suite. But if you decide that you wanted to get all this suite, you can physically put most of the products in the starter kit, and then you can, once you get your demo ID number, you can then turn around, fill in your details of your financial details on your Demonstrator portal, and you can go back in and you can order it. Okay, here comes the bow. You all knew a bow was coming. Here comes the bow. All right. Okay, so we have a gorgeous bow out of our cherry cobbler. So I won't be live tomorrow morning because I'm actually holding my class tomorrow morning. So you're going to have to miss out on me tomorrow morning because I'll be busy with my class, ladies, having my monthly Creative Card Club class. So, I need that bow to be smaller. Watch out. Can you believe that I'm actually choosing to have a smaller bow? Okay, let's make that bow a little bit smaller, and that will sit on there a little bit better. I was covering up too much of everything on the card. See, I do sometimes have a thought process when it comes to the bow, that the bow's not everything, but it is a main contributing factor. All right. And now I've got a crooked bow. I don't know why I've got that crooked bow, but anyway, my bow's not working this morning. There we go. Let's just do that. All right, so we're going to pop our little bow on there. And then, of course, we're going to add some bling because we can. So we've just got a glue dot on the back there, and we'll pop our cute little bow there. See, doesn't the bow just make it? I mean, honestly, we definitely need that bow. Now we're going to bring in these gorgeous gold textured adhesive back dots, and we'll throw some of those on there to add a bit more bling. All right, so we've got 3 different sizes in these. We've got small, we've got medium, and we've got large. So when I've got small, medium, and large, one of the things I like to do is do a combination of a large and a medium, like that. And then I like to just pop a small one here. But I feel like this could actually have a sprinkling of a few more. Just a couple more over there. Okay, now those are the gorgeous gold adhesive back dots that go with this beautiful suite. And then you all know what's definitely going to finish this off is some of our Wink of Stella spritzed over the front and the inside of our card. Now that spritzing of Wink of Stella, I don't know, it just brings everything Christmas to it, don't you think? Look at that gorgeous shimmer and shine. So there you go. A gorgeous card using the Seasons of Elegance suite. As I said, we've got the Peaceful Evergreens bundle, and we've also got the Peaceful Seasons stamp set. So you can see here why you would need the two bundles, because we've got one has got the images, one has got the sentiments, one has got the sentiment dies, one has got the image dies. So you can see here why they marry those 2 bundles up. But I can tell you that if you only wanted to purchase one lot of things for Christmas, you could physically get it out of this whole entire suite. You could do so many different projects with this whole entire suite for all of your Christmas crafting. So thank you very much for hanging out with me today. So that is day 8 of our 12 days of Christmas. So we will have to have a bit of a miss tomorrow morning because I have my class. So I start my class early on Thursday mornings, the 3rd Thursday of every month. So if you are interested in purchasing the starter kit, by all means, it is definitely the best way to go when it comes to your Christmas crafting and comes to getting your supplies. But also too, if you're a brand new crafter, it is the best way to set yourself up. It is the best value for money. And then you get a 20% discount guaranteed until the end of January. But if you spend enough, you'll be guaranteed for another 3 months after that as well. So So I really encourage you, if you want to be a part of a crafty community, if you don't have crafty friends that live around you, then please feel free to join my Wild Heart Crafters team by purchasing that starter kit to be a part of a great crafty community to support you and create beautiful friendships throughout the team. So thanks, everybody. Until next time, have a lovely day, and I will see you all again Friday morning at 9 a.m. for my 9th day